As many items as you pick up, there are just as many you need to put down. However, some items are worth keeping because their benefits are just too good, and as a beginner it can be hard to identify them. Here I'll go through some of the items you should definitely keep if you find them. If you like the video, please leave a like or a subscribe. Either one really helps me out a lot, you have no idea. But without further ado, let's get into the video.
So people really seem to like these bears. Double tap.
I'll start small. The first item on the list is a silenced weapon. This item is a must-have for long-term survival, especially considering you want to be headshotting the infected silently rather than going toe-to-toe with them physically every time you encounter a swarm. Moving on to the next item, and this one is common sense, which is why I mention it. Tetracycline pills. If prevention fails, which it often does eventually, tetracycline will usually nurse you back to health, especially with infections now being a thing and stage 1 treatment seeming rather bothersome for a lot of players. Next from here, we have rope. Not only can you make a belt with it, but the crafting possibilities are plentiful. Plus you can always tie someone up. This is a very useful item you should always keep on you. But then we have another item, quite rare but a lifesaver on a longer playthrough or loot run. It's Pox Antidote. Gas attacks can hit at any moment, so having a buffer allowing you to get your 10-hour geared player to safety is a must. Moving on from there, we have a road flare. Not only does this provide a great source of light and a great distraction for the infected, but you can also use it to ignite fires. But where there's fire, there's water, and a way to carry it. The next item is a plastic bottle, but not just for the obvious fresh water ability you may be thinking. Remember I said silencers are a must-have? Well, anytime you need one in a pinch, you can turn a bottle into a silencer in a second by combining it with some duct tape. Next is more medication, multivitamins. Never, I repeat, never throw these away. They'll provide you with near immunity against most illnesses, including colds, making those colder servers much easier to survive. And another item that makes it easier to survive is a vest. This can be any vest. The press vest or stab vest is usually one of the first ones you find, and it increases your chance of conflict survival by a lot. Even the shock damage on these things is a huge help against the infected. Next is a 9-volt battery. This elusive little playboy can turn on everything from walkie-talkies and torches to scopes and night vision. Its uses are often underrated by players, as you'll find the moment you need one is the moment you realize you left it behind to pick up that extra 9mm ammo you didn't have a gun for. Then we have arguably some of the most useful items now, rags. Whether your shoes give out, you're cold, you need a rope, kindling, or you need to cut down some bushes barehanded, rags have you covered. Stackable to 6, you can cut up clothing to get more, easy to find, plenty of uses, always worth keeping. But for a list of items you should probably keep that might surprise you, click here. And as always, until next time.